Welcome or welcome back. I am Dr. JP, and today I'll be talking about the psychology of black hair. If you've been on social media recently, you've probably come across the story of Tessica, better known as #Gorilla Glue Girl.
So we're just gonna cut this whole ponytail off and try to let it breathe a little bit. The ponytail, they got the ponytail holders in there, so I'm gonna find it to cut it off a little bit at a time and try to get in here. So this is kind of what it looks like now. So we'll be able to get the
What happens when you don't have bad hair days, but actually feel like you have bad hair that needs to be tamed to the point of risking the health of not only your hair, but your body overall? What's going on when you believe that your highly textured hair shouldn't show any signs of frizz or crinkle, and that a hairstyle isn't neat unless your hairline is glued into submission?
Chemical that will take a black woman's hair from this and change it into this. Could you tell us how dangerous relaxer is?
Sodium hydroxide will burn through your skin.
So that can's got a good purge.
This whole side was burnt off, and that's how the asymmetrical look came in with salt and pepper.
So you saying your hair's addicted to relaxer?
I am on the creamy crack.
Creamy crack.
Black hair has always been a topic of conversation for black men and women, as well as everyone else. Black hair has a history of being policed, criticized, used as a means of profit, as a justification for discrimination, oppression, envy, adoration, personal liberation, and creative expression. So, even though we can sing, "I am not my hair," at the top of our lungs, and even though it's true, we are more than our hair, we must also acknowledge that hair is never just hair. It impacts how we are perceived, who is willing to date and marry us, who is willing to hire and promote us, whether or not we will be punished at school or work when others determine that our afros, braids, and locks violate a dress code, or whether we will be taken seriously and treated fairly. For many, the way that they have been treated in relation to their hair has been a source of trauma. A recent study conducted by Penton UK revealed that of the participants surveyed, 52% agreed that discrimination against their hair has negatively affected their self-esteem or mental health.
I'd walk past someone in the hall, it would be like, different hair, let's point this out, let's point out how other you are.
As a black woman, it's always negotiating. Every space I go, work, at home, with parents, with partners, it can be very exhausting and very exposing.
It doesn't matter what your hair looks like as a black woman, you're going to get teased in some way.
Yeah, because it's not really about your hair, it's because it's a signifier of your difference.
Yeah.
Being at school, I used to always get compared to the little, I don't know if you remember them, the troll dolls. Yeah. If I didn't have braids in or I didn't have it relaxed, I felt ashamed about my hair.
When interviewing for graduate roles, I always straightened my hair with heat or had box braids because I felt like that's straight, that's long, that's more like what is in that workplace.
Let's look at the history of black hair. For the sake of keeping this short, let's focus on the African American part of the diaspora. This history of African Americans, in particular, has had a negative effect on their identity. Donaldson reports the devaluation of African physical features, including hair, came as a result of being thrust into a cultural context where blackness exists as the antithesis of beauty. The internalization of non-black beauty ideals permeates the way that a black woman sees herself, so much that altering her hair is more about feeling beautiful, feminine, and adequate, more than it is about appearing to be non-Black. It's also important to note straightened hair is an expression of the versatility of Black hair. Sometimes it's a style option, not an act of self-hate or a socio-political statement. A study conducted by Dr. Nina, aka Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, and others indicates that African American women have begun to reject the westernized standards of beauty, becoming more likely to set their own standards of beauty. This isn't about coily versus straight hair or wigs and relaxers versus natural hair. It's about asking yourself the difficult questions. Why do you do what you do? Do your grooming habits reflect a healthy care for and acceptance of yourself? Does your beauty routine reflect that you're prioritizing society's beauty standards over your mental and physical health? What is your definition of self-care? If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.